In this brief introductory module, you will learn about the core components of this curriculum, how to navigate this learning platform, the timeline for completing the curriculum, and how to access the curriculum materials. While the process of determining what services and supports a student with disabilities needs at school is meant to be collaborative, the process can break down when students or their families and school staff disagree about the supports the student needs. Federal laws describe the services and supports available to students with disabilities, but students and parents often struggle to advocate on their own for appropriate educational services and may seek help from a special education advocate. While both attorneys and non-attorney lay advocates are available to assist students and their families, lay advocates are an important resource for students and families who cannot afford an attorney, find an attorney, or want to resolve their disagreements without involving an attorney. This curriculum is designed for individuals who are working with or advocating on behalf of children with disabilities in special education matters, including chapters of the ARC, non-attorney advocates not affiliated with the ARC, parents and other family members, educators, and related service providers. The curriculum is comprised of 8 modules. Module 1 provides foundational knowledge needed for advocacy. Module 2 describes early intervention services. Module 3 provides an overview of special education services. Module 4 has more in-depth discussion of individualized education programs or IEPs. Module 5 describes parents' rights, also known as procedural safeguards. Module 6 describes Section 504. Module 7 describes educational records. And Module 8 talks about some of the basic advocacy skills a special education advocate needs. Each module is roughly an hour long. All modules must be completed in order because the information provided in many modules lays the foundation for the following modules. For example, many of the items that a user learns in Module 1 will be referenced later in the curriculum, so for that reason, users must complete the modules in order. I will now review the module features. A pretest, which is comprised of 10 multiple choice questions. The pretest measures the baseline of users' prior knowledge, so users will not see how they did on the pretest before moving on to the listening guide. The listening guide. This can be downloaded and printed by users to use as a note-taking tool while listening to each module. The listening guide will help users identify the important concepts in each module. Each module has anywhere between 4 and 7 short narrated videos, which average around 10 minutes each. The videos have been broken into small portions so that users can have the freedom to stop and start working on the curriculum at their convenience. When the user completes all of the recorded videos, the user will take a post-test, which is comprised of 10 multiple choice questions. In order to pass the test and move on to the next module, users will need to get at least 8 out of the 10 questions correct. Users have 3 total attempts to pass the post-test. The system requires users to wait 24 hours between attempts. The system will provide explanations on why the user's responses are correct or incorrect to help the user better understand the module. Once the user passes the post-test, additional resources are provided at the end of each module. Some of these resources are printable materials and some are links to online resources. We intend to continue to build out resources and add them to the corresponding modules as they are completed. It is important to note that users who complete all 8 modules will receive a certificate of completion. This certificate states that the user has spent approximately 10 hours working on 8 major topics of special education advocacy. Users will receive an automatic email from the system prompting for them to log in and download their certificate. The certificate of completion cannot guarantee earning of continuing education credits because every state, school district, and professional organization has its own standards and requirements. Contact your state education agency, local school district, or professional organization to determine whether the curriculum will be accepted for professional development. All users have 6 months from the date of account creation to complete the curriculum. Users who complete the curriculum will be given access to a printable version of the curriculum materials in the ARC at Schools website. You will receive directions for accessing those materials when you complete the curriculum. I will now demonstrate how to navigate the curriculum.